Hey guys, this is Coach Nate McBride with the Blade Fit Academy, and this is our very first live YouTube a video that we're going to do. And today we are going to talk about the four openings. So you can't even see the four openings of German longsword and how to defend against them. Now, first of all, I have to thank everybody who have subscribed to this channel. I've had this channel for years. It's been a long, hard slog to get to this point, and it's made possible by you guys. So thank you very much. I'm extremely appreciative of everybody over the years who have made the clicks. I mean, this isn't really a channel that is made for the mass audience. It's always been for tinkerers. It's always been for people who want to learn more about swords. And I'm a pretty down to earth guy, and most of my stuff is pretty basic. It's, bread and butter, I think, makes you a better sword fighter. The best boxers, they just, there's four punches basically in boxing. And the best boxers are the guys who have their secret combinations of those four things. They know them in and out. They could do them in their sleep. Well, I believe that sword fighting is kind of the same way. I know it's not really fancy, but if you could do those basic maneuvers in a powerful and compelling way that's just enough better than your opponent, well, you're going to win. And that's kind of a sporting ethos. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and talk about the four openings. So that's this class is for people who want to learn longsword, don't know much about it. And again, this is about German longsword taught by Lichtenauer. And let's get into it. So let's do this. And to help me, I have my handy dandy Ensfer. And this is Governess. Governess will be joining us for this one. And then when I'm getting closer to the camera to show some technical things, I'm going to use Stubby. And Stubby is going to, so that Governess doesn't destroy the camera lens, I'm going to use this guy, Stubby, to help me to show you the hand motions and stuff like that. Okay, so let's talk about the four openings. And they're thus, right? So, and this corresponds with hits number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, four openings. He talks about the upper right. Now, he doesn't mean my upper right. He means your opponent's upper right. So when you're looking at them, your right, their body, your right. So this is my left, this is your right, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And that corresponds with cut number 1, cut number 2, cut number 3, cut number 4. Now, how to defend those? Oh, and a keynote, right? So zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4. The belt line, it's not, Lichtenauer describes the belt line is the intersect between the upper and the lower, but it's not the modern belt line, right? It's the medieval belt line. Their armor would have that wasted waspy look, right? And so their big plate armor, their cuisse. Sorry, I'm live, so I'm a little nervous. I can't edit this. But anyway, so their breastplate would end here, and then they'd have like a second plate. And then that's where the bendy parts is, right? It's a functionality thing. So actually here is where the lower starts, and here's where the upper starts. So anyway, that's just a distinction between those days and today. So how to defend against those, right? So a couple things. So there's a couple guards to know. First one, let's just say in no particular order. So the first guard is here, right? This is what we call Tag in German, or of the day in English, right? So this is of the day. This is a great guard to start with. You can strike a lot of strikes from here, right? From Tag. It works great. Now, Lichtenauer says that Tag can be, I got my ceiling to worry about, from up here, right, all the way down to here. He doesn't really give too much of a distinction. Later masters, they do have a distinction, and they get into terms like vom Tag and stuff like that. For this video, we're going to keep it simple. So this is Tag, right? This is what we call ox. We got this little horn here, and the point faces, you want the point basically to be pointed at your opponent's face, right? And you want it high enough to where it protects you from this hit, right? So zone 1, I protect with ox, right? If I want to. And I can mirror ox on this side too, if I want to. Notice my feet did a switch. So here, this is my sword hand, this is my offhand, this is my sword foot. My sword foot is forward when I'm in ox on my left side. And then see how my feet switched? Here I am in ox on the other side, sword pointed at my opponent's face, and I have my opposite foot forward like this, and that guards strike down from this side, ox here. If they try and strike down a little, I can do this sort of thing to guard that way. So anyway, ox here, I have tog. Now, if I want to protect low, I have what's called flug, right? Flug, P-F-L, flug, U-G, flug, right? Or plow in English, plow. So here I am in plow this way, but I can also do plow on this side, right? And more than likely, if you're a right-handed fighter and you're fighting someone who's right-handed, your plow, your strong side, your strong plow is on this side, right? And your strong ox is on this side, okay? So again, we have ox, we have flug, we have tag. Now there's one more that I want to share with you today. It's called Albert, or the Fool. Now, Albert is the sword point is down facing the ground. My arms are outstretched like so, like this, right? And I can do it on this side like this, or I could switch my feet and do this side like this. This is Albert. Now it's called the Fool's Guard because I am trying to lure them to come at me here. I'm showing them this great big opening, and for the uninitiated, it seems like I'm not open. It seems like I am wide open from attack. But if we're using our wrists in a way that is schooled, we can actually easily move our hands just slightly, and the sword strikes lightning fast to cover that attack, create a bind, and then do it as whatever I had planned to do against my opponent, right? And you can see how quickly my sword blade went over and covered that side. That's why it's called Fool's Guard, right? So either I'm a fool for doing this, or they're a fool for me getting caught in my trap, right? Fool's Guard. That is the crux of what I wanted to share with you guys today. I didn't want to make this video too long, but those guards cover your 4 openings. And one more thing that I wanted to share with you about this. As far as the guards go, they're not static. What I mean by that is I'm not going to be sitting here in ox like this, waiting for them to strike. For one, it's kind of an awkward position. Notice the difference between flug and ox, right? So if I'm in flug this way, notice my left foot is forward. But then if I move into ox, notice how fluid the change is in my body, right? From here to here. And notice how I could actually cut from flug to ox. Yes? And it's really something. And then from here to here, right? Well, if I'm moving this way to this way, my point is still relevant to my opponent. I'm keeping that point in a dangerous spot for my opponent the whole time, and I'm covering, right? I'm changing my cover from this side to this side quite easily. So when we're going round and round, trying to judge and pick apart our opponent, right? I'm going to move into different positions, right? Depending on where they are and what their attitude is and where I am in relation to them. So that is the first video about the 4 openings and about the main guards in the German longsword system by Lichtenauer. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoy the video. I will catch you later. Always remember to slay your demons, and I will catch you next Tuesday for a live video again. All right, guys. Take care.